Hello, everybody. I'm just kind of sitting here waiting this time, and it kind of got me thinking. After school, what do teachers do? Do they? I heard a rumor that they like sleep under their desk because they can't go anywhere. Obviously, they clearly live at the school, right? So like at night when it gets dark and everybody like goes home or goes to bed, the teachers are home because they just live at the school. They go under their desk, have a nice little bed under there, get kind of cozy. I'm not sure. I'll have to think about that. Although I know maybe a place where this teacher might go after school. Wonder what that place could be. Anyway, our story for today kind of has to do with something special that happens at night, but it's not teachers. It has to do with snowmen. Look at this. I love this snowman. He's a great snowman. He's a very patriotic. It says, I heart USA. He loves our great country, the United States of America. He's a very patriotic snowman. You know what? He's a grand old snowman. He's a patriotic snowman. Doesn't quite have the same feel as your grand old flag, but he has his flag right here. Loving it. This patriotic snowman, he's a pretty cool one, but I wonder what happens at night. What do snowmen do at night? When the sun goes down, everybody goes to bed, nobody's kind of peeking out their window looking. Wonder what they do. Because you know what, when you wake up in the morning, sometimes they do look a little different. You know what? Not sure if he's going to tell us, but I know where we are going to find out. In our book for today, because the name is another great one. You're going to love it. It's called Snowmen at Night. And Snowmen at Night is written by Caralyn Buehner, and I think you're really going to enjoy and follow. Because look at this picture, you know what? Looks like they're having a pretty good time there. I wonder what else these snowmen do at night. Only one way to find out. Let's read it. Here we go. Snowmen at Night. Let's see. Oh. Well, before the story even starts, if you look at this page, there's a boy there. He's building a snowman. He's making a snowman. That's his snowman that I guess that he's making. Let's see how it turns out. One wintry day, I made a snowman, very round and tall. The next day, when I saw him, he was not the same at all. Well, if you look at this page, there he is, building pretty spectacular looking snowman. Got that carrot for a nose, looking good. I like his scarf too. He's a nice snowman. But the next day he didn't look the same. I wonder what happened. His hat had slipped. His arms drooped down. He really looked a fright. It made me start to wonder, what do snowmen do at night? I wonder, what happened at night that when the boy woke up, he saw a snowman looking kind of different. I wonder what happened. What caused that? Well, if you look at that, that snowman doesn't look quite the same. And the boy is kind of wonder what happened there. What do snowmen do at night? I think we're going to find out. I think that snowmen start to slide when it gets really dark off the lawn and down the street, right into the park. It could be. And look at that. All the snowmen in that picture, they're all gathering off people's front yards, going down the street. They look really happy. I wonder where they're going. Well, it says off to the park, but what's happening in the park? They gather in a circle while they wait for all the others. I guess all the snowmen come together. Sipping cups of iced cold cocoa made by snowman mothers. Because it can't be, I like hot cocoa, but it can't be hot cocoa because a snowman would melt. So I guess it has to be ice cold cocoa. It's best for snowman. Well, there they are. If you look at that picture, there they are sipping that ice cold cocoa. I want to say hot cocoa. Ice cold cocoa. Look at that. There's one guy in the back there. And then over on this side, what's happening? Oh, look at that. There's that. I think that's the snowman mothers pouring the iced cocoa there, kind of wearing their flowery hat. Oh, look at that. There's a snowman playing hide and seek. A little bunny there, it looks like, behind that tree. Well, let's see what happens. Look what else they do. Then the snowman games begin. What are the games? They line up in their places, each one anxious for his turn in the snowman races. Ooh, it's like a race. Oh, look at this. They are having a great time. Look at that. That snowman is running and they're cheering in the background there. And on this page, that one's running too. It's like a race. And look at them. Oh, wait a minute. Look at that guy. He must have fallen over because he's spinning around. His scarf is like, as he's kind of rolling down the hill. How silly is that? Oh. And look at that. This crowd of snowmen there, they're kind of throwing up their hats, cheering. And wait a minute. I see a fish. Did a snowman throw up a fish into the air with their hats? That's kind of weird. Who knows? Maybe it was a fishy snowman. Snowman like to fish? I'll think about it. After everyone has had a chance at racing once or twice, they go on over to the pond and do skating tricks on ice. Ooh, ice skating, but tricks. And look at this. They're having such a great time going ice skating, doing those ice skating tricks on the ice. Look at that one. There's a snowman on his belly there, snowmen on their sides, snowmen skating around. Look at those different snowmen having a great time. Oh, that's a trick there. And look at that. There's a snowman making a snowman angel there, kind of laying down, waving his stick arms there. Pretty cool. Sometimes they start giggling. And then they act like clowns. They bump into each other till they all fall. Could you figure out what word was coming next there? Till they all fall down. That's the next word. Kind of made sense. And there they are. They all fell down. They're just kind of laying in the snow, relaxing, looking pretty good. Oh, whoa, look what's going to happen next. They gather up their snowballs. The pitcher takes his aim. And underneath the moonlit sky, they play a baseball game. Look, I love it. That whole pile of snowballs, there's the pitcher. And look at that. Oh, he's got a broom there. He's using a broom as a baseball bat. And then look at the other ones. They're all cheering him on. They're like, oh, team, it's the snowmen for the win. Wonder what inning they're in. No one knows just how it started, but soon it's quite a sight, with snowmen throwing snowballs in the world's best snowball fight. Well, it makes sense, because you know what, if anybody would be good at a snowball fight, it would be somebody who's made out of snow like a snowman. And there they are. Oh, look, they're having such a fun time. The world's best snowball fight. He even got snow on his broom there. And there's a snowman on the slide. How cool is that? He's like, whee! Snowman on the slide. That one looks pretty happy right down there. I see snowman. Oh, look at that. Knocked his hat off with the snow. There's a snowman juggling. There's snowballs that hit the tree. There's snow everywhere. Look at this one. This one's even kind of giving snowman bunny ears. Can you see that guy in the corner there? He's like, you can't get me. Then it's time for sledding. It's a wild ride down the hill. Sorry, the words kind of, going down the hill. Let me show you what I mean. Look at that. Those words go down the hill just like the snowman. That is some hill. I don't know if I would have the courage to go down that hill, because that's a pretty big one. But look at that. The snowmen, they're having a great time going down that hill all the way down to the bottom. And look, there's the town, but nobody knows what the snowmen are doing. The great time that those snowmen are having. Snowmen at night. Oh, look. It says, woohoo! They yell. This by far is the snowmen's biggest thrill. You know what? Have you ever gone sled riding? It is so much fun. I love it. I wonder how many people could fit on a sled. I wonder if 10 could fit on 10 on a sled. We'll have to think about that. In the meantime, look at this. There's not 10. How many they got here? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 snowmen on this sled. I don't think they could smile any bigger. They're having so much fun. That first guy's holding on tight, and the other ones are like, yay! And look, the last one, he lost his hat in the wind. But they're having a woohoo! They're having a great time. Oh, and look at this one here. Look at that. He was kind of by himself in a snow tube going down that hill. They're having such a... Who knew that snowmen did all of this at night? I never knew this. This is pretty cool. Can only imagine what those teachers do at night. Think about that. Finally, the snowmen, they're tuckered out. Oh no. Getting sleepy. So they slowly gather up their things and one by one they go. I guess the snowman party is not too late. It's closing up. Well, I do see the sun's coming up there. So they are gathering all. Look at that one. He's pulling the snowman friend on a sled there. And I see gloves. I see little coal, maybe some buttons and eyes and stuff. Oh, wait a minute. Look at that. Hold on. You see that orange right there in the middle? I think that's somebody's nose. Corncob nose or not corncob nose. Carrot nose that kind of maybe fell off. Okay. Hopefully somebody will put it back. Well, I guess if you wake up and your snowman doesn't have his nose, maybe that's why, because he left it at the party. They slowly gather up their things and one by one they go. So if your snowman's grin is crooked or he's lost a little height, you'll know he's just been doing what snowmen do at night. So if you build a snowman, nice and tall, big and round, go to bed, wake up the next day, look out your window, or maybe go downstairs and look, and you see your snowman looking a little bit like this. Why does he kind of look a little slumped down? Because he's a party animal snowman, and he was having a spectacular and super fun night with all those other snowmen, and he's a little tuckered out, a little tired there. But it's okay, because I guess snowmen are allowed to have fun and allowed to party too and have a good time. So if your snowman's grin is crooked, you'll know why. Okay, that's the end of the book. But before I wrap it up, it's a rhyming book. So I'm going to go back and just read quickly through the whole book without stopping so we can really enjoy the rhyme and the rhythm of this book. And I'll hold it so you can see the pictures as I go. Here we go. I think we're ready. My snowman friend over there, the patriotic guy, he's ready too. So let's do it. Snowmen at Night. Caralyn Buehner. One wintry day, I made a snowman, very round and tall. The next day when I saw him, he was not the same at all. His hat had slipped, his arms drooped down. He really looked a fright. It made me start to wonder, what do snowmen do at night? I think that snowmen start to slide when it gets really dark, off the lawn and down the street, right into the park. They gather in a circle while they wait for all the others, sipping cups of iced cold cocoa made by snowman mothers. Then the snowman games begin. They line up in their places, each one anxious for his turn in the snowman races. After everyone has had a chance at racing once or twice, they go on over to the pond to do skating tricks on ice. Sometimes they start giggling, and then they act like clowns. They bump into each other till they all fall down. They gather up their snowballs. The pitcher takes his aim, and underneath the moonlit sky, they play a baseball game. No one knows just how it started, but soon it's quite a sight, with snowmen throwing snowballs in the world's best snowball fight. Then it's time for sledding. It's a wild ride down the hill. Wahoo! They yell. This by far is the snowmen's biggest thrill. Finally, they're tuckered out and getting sleepy, so they slowly gather up their things, and one by one they go. So, if your snowman's grin is crooked, or he's lost a little height, you'll know he's just been doing what snowmen do at night. What a fun stuff they do at night. Kind of a snowman party. Well, pretty cool. I never knew that, what snowmen do at night. I guess now I do know. I've learned. Have you learned? Kind of want to build a snowman. Next big snowstorm, I'm building a snowman, and I'm going to check out the next day to see if he does look a little different. I'll know he was having a good time. But that was Snowmen at Night, a fun story by Caralyn Buehner. I hope you loved it. I loved reading it to you. It's a good one. But that is it for today. Oh, before we go, He's a grand old snowman. He's a patriotic snow. What were you doing last night? Were you having a party last night? I guess you're allowed, because that's what snowmen do. Anyway, that was Snowmen at Night. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Until next time, this is Mr. Mel. Great books coming up soon. Just wait and see. But Mr. Mel signing off for now. Until then, I will see you later. Goodbye.